This is Prime Boost territory! Hey, we're Brandon and Alyssa. We saved $30,000 so we can travel for a year.
For the first part of our adventure, we've decided to move into our Prius for an epic summer road trip from San Diego to Canada.
We have no itinerary, no idea how far we'll get, and no clue what we're doing.
All we know is we plan to go until one of us decides, here's good.
Upstate New York, goddess in the fall.
This place smells the way it looks. Like it smells like an autumn spice candle or something that you would pay money for. It's amazing.
And the trees are like so orange because the sky is like gray and overcast. We saw an Amish lady riding a bike. It looked like a wicked witch. Feels like fall.
We are in downtown Cooperstown, New York. I can probably assume that you know where I am headed. I am going to the Baseball Hall of Fame today. Downtown Cooperstown is super small and almost every single thing is baseball themed. Behind me is Abner Doubleday Field, and it was constructed in the 1920s under Abner Doubleday's name, who at the time they thought was the founder of baseball and created the game in the 1830s in Cooperstown, New York. It has since turned out to be not the case. There's a couple different stories of where the game actually originated, but there's a cool little field that you can check out on your way to the museum. I have been to the Hall of Fame once before when I was 12 years old at a baseball tournament, which was still one of the greatest memories ever, but I was a little bit too young to appreciate some things that were in the museum. So I'm much more excited to tackle it now with a few more years under my belt, as well as some professional baseball experience myself. It's only $28 to visit the Hall of Fame. I can't wait to see what's inside. There's a movie starting in 5 minutes to tell us the history of the museum. That is such a cool way to start the experience. They interviewed all the players, like some Hall of Famers, talked about what baseball means to them. They showed some pop culture stuff. It's a great way to kick things off. There's this super cool painting of Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig in Fresno with some of the Japanese barnstormers. I had a couple friends who played in a Japanese league in Fresno that paid homage to those guys. Shout out Dallas and Andy back in Fresno. The first section is like history of the game, starting from the 1800s. They used to put this gold paint on the balls to preserve them, and this is from when they first started charging for baseball games in 1858. They have this whole section dedicated to just Babe Ruth. His jersey is absolutely enormous. He was like a mountain of a man. Babe Ruth was such a savage. He had his own All-American team, and he would put the list out every year and hook people up with these sweaters. If you haven't seen the movie 61 about Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle chasing Babe Ruth's home run record, go check that out immediately. There's a Negro League museum in Kansas City also that's amazing. Totally worth the trip for sure. Where are my Padres fans at?
Just thought I'd say hi. Brandon's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. He went in like 3 hours ago and he texted me like an hour in and said, "This is so cool. I'm turning my phone on airplane mode so that he had enough battery."
All I wanted to do was play baseball.
I don't have any buddies in the Hall of Fame yet. I have some of them with some gear from no hitters. That's pretty cool.
All right, almost 4 hours later, Brandon called and he is ready to leave. So I'm gonna go pick him up.
My ride's here.
4 hours later.
Shout out to Step Up Surf. Thank you so much for the donation. I got to go to the Hall of Fame for free thanks to Kevin. And if you have any surfing lesson need, it's San Diego. He's your dude. Welcome to Vermont. It's been waiting on us.
It's our first time in Vermont. Woo! Bennington, Vermont. I wish we had more time. It seems spooky tonight because the moon is completely covered by clouds. This town has statues of panthers, it looked like. I tried to capture them, but like we were driving, so it's hard.
It's like perma fall out here.
It looks like it's just like fall all the time. Like how San Diego's like summer all the time. It looks like Vermont's just like, yeah, we're gonna keep fall all the time.
It is pretty.
The sign just said Moose Crossing next 8 miles, so we are on high alert.
You can go cross, Moose. This is prime Moose territory.
Look how spooky this road looks with the fog hovering on it. This is where we're sleeping tonight. Can't see anything. Neither can we.
This place ended up working out great. It's like a trailhead. Some people came and were like walking their dogs up the trail, 5 a.m. But no one bothered us. We didn't seem too weird. We slept in New Hampshire, so new state. We didn't even know.
Looks a lot spookier at nighttime. This is the second time I've seen it. It is pumpkin pie flavored cream. Ooh, it reminds me of pumpkin flavored pretzels that we ate in Kansas City.
Oh, that's really good.
New state. We've been here before, but we're in Massachusetts now. Woo! So we're looking for a place to sleep. We came to a rest stop and the bathrooms close at 8. We ran into this last night too in Vermont. Like you can park here and you can rest here, but you can't go to the bathroom. It's a very strange thing.
Oh.
There's a rest stop on the other side. We think we saw porta potties, so we're gonna go check that out.
We are going to the annual Halloween parade in Salem.
So we're gonna go full fall, full Halloween.
It looks so
I
cool.
am so pumped. I've always wanted to go to Salem. There's no way we could pass it up while we're here during Halloween season.
We are in Salem, Massachusetts for the Haunted Happenings Grand Parade. The parade actually starts at 6 p.m. We rolled up at 2 o'clock and the place was jamming.
So we drove straight 2 hours here and it was really hard to find a bathroom once we got into town. So we had to turn around, drive 3 miles and find just a gas station that would allow us to use the bathroom. There's a ton of parking that you can pay for, and then there's also shuttle service. We decided to park a little bit further in a business area that had no signs for no parking and walk a little bit further.
This is our first time here, so we're just getting our bearings situated. But man, this place is popping off, and it's still a few hours before the parade. The sun hasn't even gone down yet.
1692, nearly 200 women in Salem were accused of witchcraft, which was illegal then. So 20 of them were killed. This is a memorial for all of the witches of Salem.
Gravedigger.
He said the trees painted blue are for an art exhibit by the Peabody Museum about climate change. He said it's supposed to represent the rising sea levels as the years go. It's 4 o'clock. We still have 2 hours till the parade, so we're gonna go in here and see what tacos mean in Massachusetts.
If you come, make sure you download the Salem, Massachusetts app. They have events, calendars, maps, all sorts of things to help you out when you're here. They even let you know when the parking lots fill up.
The old town hall is where Winifred Sanderson built it out. I put a spell on you.
I put a spell on you.
I don't want to be a hater, but it's a little underwhelming. There's like no Halloween. I know it's like witches, but I'm not seeing a lot witchery or Halloween or history. Do you have to do a tour to do this?
We're getting a drink here at O'Neill's.
We're going to spend Halloween, which is Lindsay's birthday, with her in London. So we're going to bring her a shirt.
And I'm pretty sure she's a witch.
She's definitely a witch. All right, we're getting ready for the parade. Woo! I feel like we accidentally stumbled onto like a small town, and it just happened to be the day of their Halloween parade. I feel like I wouldn't say we've had a lot of these, but this is a bust.
I was expecting a lot more. I thought it would be more Halloween. The parade is like just local people driving around in their cars, like waving. So it's definitely more of a neighborhood party than it is like a tourist attraction.
As much as I hate to say it,
Don't come out of your way to do this party.
that's all.
They can't all be winners.
Don't forget to subscribe to see where we go next.
Gravedigger.